take the Lincoln Tunnel through week. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, under pressure, and they got to him again.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. CD, there are 3 and outs, and then there are 3 and outs. The first drive of the game, not 1, not 2, but 3 straight sacks.
You're exactly right about that, and sometimes you hold up those 3 fingers as defenders to signify the 3 and out. This time it's 3 sacks in a row. What a tremendous start for them.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. They go play action here on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
1st and goal, Perkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Butler.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Butler. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Gant. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Perkins on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Gant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Gant. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Gant. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Gant. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Gant. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The give, Perkins running left. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him and found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gant. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense,
This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On first down, Butler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Butler.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gant.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Gant. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They go with Perkins again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Butler. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Butler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Butler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line.
42 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, quick, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Butler, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his 1st half alone as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Off play action. Butler. Completes it to Douglas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Butler. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gets around him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun.
Gant. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 1st down. Butler, he's got quick. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Butler. He finds Douglas complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
This is Smith with a grab. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Gant. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Give up the middle to Perkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
19 tight.
A final shot before break. Gant.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off the play fake. Gant. And he rifles one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Gant able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't.
He's got a man, complete. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Butler.
To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
Oh, what a move. And all the way down to the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they go. Quick. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
To throw on second down, Butler.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Niners set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and catch.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Gant. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little 2-point sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
18 rally, 18 rally.
Delay of game, offense.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
To throw on 3rd down. Gant. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Whistle foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down right at
at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, it's a run with Perkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Okay, ready? San Francisco. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing on first down. Gant. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Inside handoff, Perkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off the bootleg. Gant. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Quick.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
With it is Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12.
go.
Operating from the gun.
Gant. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Gant.
Open man, there's Gray.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Off play action. Gant. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Now a shotgun give to Perkins.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
A gain of 5. First down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, Gant.
Able to find Gray here. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New York set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Israel Abanikanda.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trap ball 80.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run. It's Perkins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to throw. Gant. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gant.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Gant. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Butler. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Butler to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Butler.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they go to Perkins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Gant. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Butler. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Butler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Out of the pistol, Perkins.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, CD, always a little extra.